Alright, let's see if this camera still works. So I got a little mail call here. I need to do this. A little overdue. I got a mail call from OzStar. You go check OzStar out. He does all kinds of repair videos. Really cool guy. Will always answer your email if you have a question about a car or a concern, and he will help you out. He does some really informative videos over there. He's been a subscriber of my channel for quite a while now, and I think he watched and subscribed to my channel for a while before he started making his own videos. And he sent this little note, said he enjoys watching my videos and thanks for encouraging him to make videos. And that's really cool, man. I'm glad I encouraged you to make videos because you have some great content and you're a really cool dude. So check out OzStar on the YouTube. He's a good guy. Go subscribe to him and give him some love. So little update on the shop. Got some stuff moved around in here. Got the Bermuda Triangle changed out, as Matt likes to call it. And Matt, thanks for checking up on me. I appreciate it, buddy. It's good to have friends. But this is what's going on. Got Hans's car in the shop. Got the engine compartment ready to paint pretty much. I do have a few issues that I had with this new primer. I got it on a couple bare metal spots and it didn't stick. It just split open. Now I don't know if that's a bare metal issue or if it was just so hot outside that it was flashing off too fast, and that's what caused the issue. But I have a few spots like that to address. But not too bad. We'll get to this and make it happen. We're going to paint this candy purple again. I painted this once and it got rained on and totally destroyed it. So we're going to try a second time, see if we can have some better results. Got the few things done to this. Got the seat mounted. Got the dashboard back in the car. Got a few of the gauges in. He has his panel installed there. This is the panel, that white thing you see is all the fans, different accessories on the car and whatever. It's a complete kit wiring harness that he bought. So here's the roll cage. Fits really nice. This is a Mazworks bar. I don't know if you can't hardly see the tag on it because he painted it the same color as the cage. But he TIG welded all this. It came out really nice. Fits the car good, tight to the headliner, and should keep him safe when he drifts the car. I'd like to see him put the front half in. We don't know if he'll do that yet. That's up to him. He's a grown man now. So been working on the bug a little bit in here, getting this ready for the Night of Fire. That's coming up in Orlando Speed World. I think it's at the end of October. And got a new starter for this. I really like these starters. Started using these about, I don't know, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I prefer these over the stock starter. And if you ever put a starter on your bug and you got a little extra money, this is the way to go. You'll never have to mess with the starter again. Starts every time. It's a gear reduction deal, so it's a really nice piece for the money. But they make these starters in all different configurations. If you're running a Mendiola, if you're running a LS, they have what you need, so check them out. So this is going on with the bug. I got the fuel tank back installed. I put some new fuel lines on it. I'm going to upgrade the fuel lines from the front to the back of the car. The aluminum line has gotten smashed. Taking it on and off the trailer. So going to upgrade that. I put some stainless line on the front there, put a new one. I had some cloth line, some Earl's line, but it was cloth. It wasn't the steel braid. And we replaced that. Remounted the fuel cell in the car. Got the battery pulled up around here to put in. And that's it. It should be about ready to go. I did show you this stuff. I did clean the inside up a little bit. I have to get the shifter out of the blue car and stuff like that, but I think we'll make the race. And we're going to throw some paint on the other side of the car. So still got the old Pontiac clip here ready to go in the car. I did pull the car around to get this going. This shouldn't be a really big job to get this bolted in. I think it's 6 bolts and 6 bushings to get this in the car and make it happen. So I did get that clip pulled out of the garage, which was a relief because it was just sitting there, and I put it outside and covered it up where Hans's car was sitting, so it's a lot smaller footprint outside. Haven't done a lot to the 73, be perfectly honest with you. I need to get on this. I sort of just haven't felt like doing any body work. And I get in those moods, man, where I just don't want to smell it, touch it, or be around it. So that's what's been going on with that. The Nova, been working on this a little bit, doing a little wiring here and there. And pulled the distributor back out so I can throw the tranny in there. The motor sits at such an angle that when you don't support it, it will the firewall will hit the distributor, so I had to remove that. Did get all this wired up. This is for the MSD, so it's just a plug and play now. The distributor, everything's wired up, everything's plumbed as far as the fuel. Spark plug wires are on. Just have to clean everything up and get it off the headers, secure all that stuff. Let me get the door. The ghost will drive us crazy. So that's what's going on there. Got the Optima out for the drag car, and I got Mr. VW Gigolo stuff all painted this morning. I got to flip that over, paint the other side, throw that in a box and get that out to him. This is a girdle set for a Thing. I guess if you guys are Thing owners, you'll be familiar with this. This bolts to the motor in the bus mount location. And these are the grates for the bottom of the case, and then there's the piece for the transmission mount. So pretty complete set here. These are sort of hard to find, and I'm glad they're going to a good home. Mr. VW Gigolo is restoring a Thing, and he's out there on the West Coast, and you know they like to do things to the nines out there, so he needs every piece for this thing. And I figured this would go to him, and it would be much more appreciated out there than it is here on the left coast. So that's what's happening here. I got the old Chevrolet dug out, been working on this a little bit, cleaning it up. I'm not going to show you the inside because it's still pretty dirty. I did clean this one door jamb, but I have to pull the carpet out of here, pull all the seats out, defunk it, pressure wash the carpet, paint it, and try to find some seats at the junkyard. Anybody interested in this 2500, just leave a little message there, get a hold of Andrea. This thing has absolutely zero rust. You know, it's a Florida truck, so there's no rust at all anywhere. See the bottoms of the doors, the rockers, there's nothing. I got to paint the dashboard and, you know, just doll it up. It's been killed by kids. So it runs good. It's a 6 liter, 200,000 miles. I had to put a flex plate on the transmission on the back of the motor. The flex plate's broken. I did pick that up, and I'm gonna go ahead and tune it up, put a filter in it, change the fluids, stuff like that, so it'll be ready to go when somebody does buy it. And that's what's happening with that. Got a lot of questions on the motorhome. Why you selling it? You just bought it, blah, da, da, da. And I did just buy it about a year ago, and I've taken a few trips on it. I don't use it enough. It sits on the side of the house quite a bit. I try to drive it a couple times a week so it doesn't get the sititis disease, but it's something that somebody should be using and having a good time in, and exploring with it. That's what it's for, not sitting in the yard. So I figured I'd pass that on to somebody else, move that down the road. I can get something a little smaller for me, a little bit of traveling I do. I got my bus or a pickup truck to pull my trailer, so it's not something I have to have. Another thing that I did get back was this BMW. So my son doesn't really want this car anymore, so we got to fix some body damage on it. The clutch blew up in it, so I need to put a clutch in it, and just some basic maintenance on this. This Volkswagen is also for sale. It's a 65 convertible, which is pretty cherry. I think it's been repainted maybe once. The interior is pretty decent on it. It could use floors, but as far as the structure of the car, there is not a lot of rust on it for a convertible, especially of this age. Do have the original tires and wheels for it. I wanted those to make it drive a little nicer, be a little sweeter. The motor's sort of original. Drives really good, runs good. We'll go 60 miles an hour down the highway, no problem. I did pop an 09 in there. I have the factory distributor. I kept that. So if you want the vacuum advance, you can put that back in there. Same with the original wheels and tires. This car is showing 10,000 miles now. It showed 9,500 when I bought it. I don't have the key on me right now, but the documentation in the glove box sort of reflects the miles on the car. So I think this is a low mile example of the 1965 convertible. It does have some documentation in there where it had the 6,000 mile service. It doesn't show anything after that, and I do believe that the 9,500 miles was original when I bought it, after looking at the car and the condition that it's in. You can see the rockers and the door jambs are in very good shape, and everything shuts nice, runs great. There's the fire extinguisher there for AMC's corner. You got to have the fire extinguisher. Got an older car, it's a good idea to be safe, and you know, if you have a fire, at least you're prepared for it and you can minimize the damage. So that's what's happening here. Not a whole lot. Had that mail call to do, had to check in so you guys know I'm okay, and just trying to get some stuff done around here, and work on the house, paint stuff, and working on the chocolate room for Andrea. I got a little leak on my patio roof, and that's where her chocolate room's at, so sort of battling the water. Haven't figured that out yet. I got up there and coated the whole thing, and moved some stuff around, put some flashing up there, and it still leaks. So I'm not doing very good on the roof thing, so got to get back up there and make that happen. But that's what's happening. I'm excited to race the car. It's been a while. There's the last race. It's hard to believe it was almost 3 years ago. That was drag night 2013, May or July 13th. So it's been a while. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. You guys are caught up now. It's pretty much what's going on here. Did clean the shop up, move stuff around a little bit. You guys should probably notice that. And that's what's going on. I still have the single port motor here I need to get to. I haven't forgot about you stalker guys that want me to build a stock motor. I just need to get a few more parts for this and then get it laid out over there and get the shop sort of set up to do motor work. I'm not really set up for that. I'm just doing maintenance stuff right now, and you sort of have to get in the mindset when you start building stuff, you know, have to be in a different frame of mind for that, just like when you paint stuff. That's why nothing's getting painted around here. Furthest thing I want to do is paint anything right now. I don't want to mess with it. Don't want to touch it, don't want to smell it, don't want to be around it. I need to get my son's car done though, so he can put his motor in there and start doing his thing. He wants to drift the car, and he spent the money and bought all the parts, so now I'm the hold up. So I'm gonna get out here and probably scuff this down today, maybe get some paper on this, and do a little reprime or epoxy primer. If I do the primer, I'll set it up like a sealer, and if I do the epoxy, I'll set it up like a sealer also. It's already hard primed pretty good. I did have a couple issues where it was bare steel, it split off the metal, and that's why I try not to ever go over bare steel with primer. But and when I do, it bites me in the ass. Now it could be just because it was so hot outside that it heated the product and dried too fast. So I don't know what the issue was. We'll have to address those few spots and get this knocked out, and that's what's going on. So a little short update, not very long. Hopefully it was sufficient, and that's what's happening around here. Some people asked about the 2110, and it's a slow project. I'm having to fund this project on my own, and it's an expensive motor to build for sure. I ran into a little problem with the sheet metal. So you can see we have the motor's pretty much done. Everything's brand new on this motor. That was one of the reasons it was sort of expensive. I bought the sheet metal from Scat, and I bought the cylinder tins and the fan housing painted, or powder coated as they call it, and less than stellar. The fan housing, let me show you. I don't know if I can show you this or not, whether it'll show up in the camera. But what happened was the coating is delaminating from the surface. You can see right here there's a little bit of roughness. When this sits out in the sun, it actually bubble up through here, and that's just going to peel off is what's going to happen once it gets engine heat on it. So rather than have all the good work go to spoils, we're going to go ahead and take this and have it sandblasted and then powder coat it. And I probably hammer coat it Don't really know what I'm going to do for the powder coat. I want to try to keep the color sort of neutral. So if somebody buys the motor, you know, it's not what I like. It's just, you know, for the masses. This motor is for sale, so I'm trying to, you know, make it appeal to the general public. Not so much what I like. It would be a lot more basic if it was for me. So it'd be painted black. But trying to make it a little nicer than that, you know, so it's a little special. And I'll probably try to get this done before the show coming up. There's a show in October, which is the Pasco County show. I'm going to try to make it to that with an engine, maybe a tranny or two, I don't know, some stuff for sale. So that's what's going on. I'm going to flip this sheet metal over, paint the other side, try to get this stuff in a box for the Gigolo. I've got you a hubcap coming too with this stuff. Thanks for being patient, and I hope I didn't hold you up. So that's what's happening here. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 13,000 subscribers now, and I appreciate you guys viewing the channel and subscribing to it. And if you can just subscribe when you watch the videos, I'd really appreciate it. It helps grow the channel. And until next time, thanks a lot, and thanks for the mail call.